We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Ogden on the wing. He's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the one. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Off the inbound pass, and MP throws it down. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's MP. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Here's MP. Offensive rebound. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Watching Embiid box out is a thing of beauty. It's textbook. I mean, a gigantic player who knows how to get to the glass.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
MP, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Williams. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And yes, it's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. Poked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. He said as long as they move the ball and don't take bad shots, their offense could carry them tonight. He told me we have guys who can fill it up. As long as we keep the defense guessing, I think we'll have a chance to score. Kevin?
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's MP. Embiid trying to break loose. And another hit. Shot made once more from MP.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in.
Give him a hand.
Now Brogdon. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Smart on the wing. Tatum against MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston, no good that time either. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Jaylen Brown. David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics provided some information to us. He said he just got the wind knocked out of him. It took him some time to get his breath back, but it's nothing serious. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Tatum finds Horford. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Horford is really good and needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Some changes here for the 76ers. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for MP. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Then for the Celtics, Gallinari, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. That comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Now, here is Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Taken away by Williams. An even 3-on-3 break. Horford trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Field will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Harris comes in for P.J. Tucker. MP's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Korkmaz. And a new group in for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gallinari. Brogdon, he's checked in for White, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Brogdon on the wing, he's joined by Brown. Tatum out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the point. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks was tremendous. He scored 22 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. And this is what we've come to expect. That performance demonstrated why he's in a league of his own. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And here's Smart after the three-pointer from MP. Up top, Brogdon. He's covered by Maxey. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And you know what? When you guess wrong in the pick and roll with Brogdon, he burns you. Nicely done.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
It's Brogdon on the wing. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Reed in for MP. Boston also with the sub. Williams is checked in. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. 76ers lead by 18. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Harris and Embiid are manning the post positions. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And guys, that's an increase in his free throw from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Now, here's Brogdon. And another shot. And Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Brogdon the pass to Tatum. Inside, tries yet again, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got 12 in the game. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Now here's Brown, and it's MP with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Celtics trail by 19, and now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. but it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. The 76ers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Free throw good, MP.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. 4 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And they lost that last game by a slim margin, and you can't that if he had a better night at the stripe, the result could have been different.
Take a break. Yeah, you know, I can't disagree with you on that point. I mean, there were other factors involved as well. But his inability to sink free throws certainly had a big impact. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And the second free throw, good.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Pass to Harris. MP with it. Harris outside. Smart against Harden. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Drains it from beyond the arc. And that's now 28 points for MP.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Smart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Al Horford's got a lot of body, and he's not afraid to give it up. Excellent at setting screens to free his teammates.
Shooting one.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Hey,
The 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Harris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And MP subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Celtics also making a change. Ogden's checked in. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
and that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Ogden on the wing. He's joined by Brown. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. MP outside. Down low, Embiid. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know, with all he does offensively at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, a special talent.
On the wing, Brown. A three ball. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
MP finds Embiid, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jaylen Brown.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking seven figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to White. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Right side Jackson. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Having a hand up in your face difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And, of course, this season for these guys has been just remarkable. Win after win, we've watched them take on the best teams in the league and dispatch them with ease. Tonight will mark win number 72, adding to this storied season one more time.
And they cap off the season or win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
We don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Here's MP following the three-pointer by Boston. And there's the pass to Springer. He takes it in. The layup missed. Outside Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's Pritchard. Off target at the rim. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.